So first thing we're looking at is gold. So gold currently, this box that was drawn in the morning, around 4 hour time period. That was the box I drew at 4 hour time period. It's been just ranging, really no momentum at all as I expected. It just went up and down, up and down. So it was there. It just dropped, retested this level. Most likely it's gonna go. Probably the end of the market is in about 2 hours. So in 2 hours, the U.S. market is about to close. So we could see gold probably rising back to 1944. Very unlikely for gold to really move right now. By the way it's looking right now for last 3-4 minutes, it has already moved about 2 points up and down, no real momentum. So we're expecting gold. That's it for gold for today. But very, very important next week, guys. Next week gold's gonna fly. One of the main reason is because if I just extend my box, and you can clearly see for quite a few times now since 9th of September, gold has been ranging for the last 2 days on a short time frame, a longer time frame. Let's go. And on a longer time frame, we can clearly see, I can just draw a big box here, and you can clearly see there is not a trend. So on a longer time frame, we can clearly see gold has not been in trend since 17th of August. So it's last nearly for a month now. Gold has just been ranging. This shows that there's a big move coming in the market. Whenever market is in a ranging mode, if you do know what are the market cycles, so there's three market cycles: uptrend, downtrend, and range. So right now market is in a ranging cycle. So whenever market is in a ranging cycle, it just means one thing, that there's a big move about to come. And this could be a crazy move. It could be a move that gold has been waiting for quite a long time. Gold has been as high as 2076, which it was just on 7th of August. So we could see gold could be going all the way back to 2073, which it was not long ago, nearly about a month, nearly about 35, 36 days ago, or gold dropping back to level of 19, back to lows of 1700 or lows of 1863, which it did drop not long ago, just about a month ago, which was 11th of August. So guys, just remember, gold is getting up for a really, really big move, guys. So I'm predicting, we do have some news next week from Euro USD, Euro USD, and some USD news which is affecting gold. Plus, as there'll be a fresh rounds of elections news kicking off next week for how the election is going to be planned out in America. As 3rd of November is the voting day in America, so there will be a fresh rounds of elections, and the news that is going to be coming out next week is going to be really explosive in terms of gold. So we're going to be seeing gold really moving quite berserkly, because to be honestly, gold hasn't moved at all for past few days, past few months, nearly for 40 days now. It hasn't moved at all. So there's a big move coming. Any bad news gold could be really sensitive in coming days, as you must have known. If I just go back, if I could go back here 4 years. So last election was in let's say 2020. So last election 2016. Let's go back in October 2016. So 2016, this was the election when that happened. So let's go November. So election year. So gold dropped from all the way back to 1361 to 1143. Can you believe it, guys? Gold dropped nearly over 200 points. That's about 200 points plus. That's about 2,000 pips. Gold dropped in election. So you should know that election month is always very, very volatile for gold. Gold moves crazy when it comes to election months, guys. So we're going to be keeping close at how gold moves, because it's an opportunity for us to really catch big moves on gold. Gold could go up 30, 40, even 50 points straight up. It can just shoot up one line, massive line, 50 pip up. It can happen in gold, guys. That's very common. You have seen it yourself. For example, this jump here on 10th of September, which was yesterday, from when the news came out for US jobless claims news came out. It went all the way from 1947 to 1957, which is about 10-point pop. So gold can move crazy, guys. So next week we are going to see gold really make us some massive, massive moves. We clearly, overall, if we are biased, it's going to go drop. So we are biased that that tech the stock's going to drop, gold's going to drop, and we're expecting dollar to rise. We're expecting, election news to be really unstable. So investors will be pulling their money out from other assets and start pushing their money in dollar. As you already know, it's a safe haven, but that could be wrong, guys. We could be wrong. So we could see actually gold breaking above the highs of, first of all, gold really needs to break above this box, which is 2,000 marks. So once the gold breaks above 2,000 marks, then gold is well on its way up, 2070. The mark of 2074, even higher, guys, because you must have heard a lot of big analysts this year did predict gold actually breaking to above 2,000 mark and actually reaching the mark of 2,100 and 2,200. So really watching closely, guys. Gold will be crazy in coming days, in coming months. Just be careful when trading gold, guys. That's all I'm going to say, because it's going to be really volatile. So you do not really want to be trading gold by yourself. You do want an expert sending you analysis, which is why that's why we do at TOP. You must have seen with our gold trades for past few weeks. Only loss we had was on Thursday, and that was not a major loss. Gold gold did go back on his own form, but the SL just got triggered, and after the SL got triggered, gold actually went up to our price and hit TP. So but even today, all the gold trades we sent out did hit TP. So you need an expert like Trade Only Profit for you to, really trade these gold signals, because I'm sure there's not a signal provider that sends you gold signals. And when they do send you gold signals, they'll send you like crazy TPs and crazy SLs. They probably will tell you your TP is 22,000 and your SL is 1,800. So that doesn't make sense, guys. We don't do that. You must have seen it yourself. The way we send signals is always, accurate, always 2 TPs. In VIP, you get more than 2 TPs, of course. In VIP, we send sometimes 4, 5, 6 TPs, depending on how the strength of the gold is looking that day. Also, when you join VIP, we teach you how to know which currency is stronger for that day. So when you join VIP, we tell you a website where you can go and really learn about currency strength meter. So that day you can see which currency is stronger than other currencies. So for that day, when we know gold is strong, we just buy gold or sell gold, of course, depending on the analysis. But that's a very important tool as well that you can get once you join VIP, guys. It's an amazing tool. It tells you basically on a daily basis which pair to trade. That's how easy it is. So you look at that tool and you can clearly see what to trade. You don't have to really worry about watch 27 pairs and really worry about what we want to trade today. No, with that tool that we give you, you can clearly go on it. You can see okay, today euro is strong. Euro is looking really strong today. So you look at the euro pairs, such as Euro USD, Euro GP, Euro JPY, and see where euro is moving, because euro is the one to be traded today. You look at gold and gold is going to be moving a lot. That's why. But gold 9 out of 10 times is always volatile every day. That's why if your trial is finished, guys, you're not going to be seeing any more gold trades. And if you want these amazing gold trades, do join VIP, where you can get more than 2 TPs, and you get more than you get 2 gold traders a day on minimum. On average, on VIP we send 5 to 6 gold trades a day, guys. So that's how crazy it is, because gold is always moving. Gold is our biggest pip collector. We collect most of our picks from gold. So gold is going to be crazy next week. Be careful when trading. You really don't want to be entering the market without any expert advice with gold, because you can blow your account quite easily as well. So firstly, right now, first hurdle that gold needs to pass is break above 1951. Once 1915 breakout is happened, then we buy again and break above 1964. And when that happened, then that's when we start to put in big money. That's when we start ask our VIP clients to start using big lots, because then is where the money is about to be made, guys. So that's the analysis on gold. Because you're going to look at GPSD, but GPSD has been quite volatile. Well, not today. Today GPSD was clearly not moving at all. Since yesterday, actually just been ranging around this box between 1.28 and 1.27, about 100 pips or so. Just been ranging. So today it went all the way up to 1.28, then dropped back to 1.27. 1.2860. So it went about 60 pips or so. But to be honest, GP is not really doing anything, because rightly so, because GP is actually testing a very strong support level. Last time GP was this low was 24th of July, guys. So really strong support level, because if this level breaks, GP has a free fall all the way to 1.25, which is about 250, 260 pips plus movement. So closely watching this level, guys. But if this level breaks, it's going to be a really good trade, guys. I'm telling you, we'll give an amazing risk to reward ratio as well this trade. So if this level breaks, we are going to see could catch about 200 pips, because it's a free fall. You can clearly see hardly any support level, guys. So you can see this was a quite strong support level, because this was the last time when price reached, and we saw a massive uptrend all the way to 1.31. But once this level breaks, guys, we can see how this whole cluster, so this whole cluster here is such a uneven, hardly any pressure around here. So you can see when the price was here last time, we were just lingering around. That shows that not a lot of buy pressure at this level here. So once the level breaks, we could see a GP falling back to 1.25. But that said, that if it doesn't break, then GP could rise all the way back to 1.320. So again, either way, GP could rise 250, 300 plus pips, or drop 250 pips plus. So again, guys, you really don't want to miss any GP trades next week, guys. GP is going to be amazing. GP is one of the most fastest moving forex pair out there, after gold and after euro. GP is the fastest moving pair. So we'll be sending out quite a few trades for GP. That's why we didn't send any, that's why we didn't send any GP trades, because today GP was quiet. And through our strength indicator, through our strength, the strength meter, we knew that GP is going to be quiet today. So that's why we didn't send any GP trade today. So again, guys, see, that's how easy it is. You don't have to really worry about what to trade. We send you a strength meter. We tell you a website, which is, once created by one of our friends, who's in trading as well. and it tells you every day what to do and which pair to trade. So GP, keeping a close eye, guys. Again, be below our 50 EMA, and still our MACD is still below our MACD. So still sell pressure, but we are seeing MACD could be crossing above this 50 yellow line. We can see some kind of momentum upwards, but that's the same thing happened here, but it dropped again. So we really need to see how really market opens up on Monday, and Monday is going to be deadly, guys. We're expecting crazy volatility on Monday because very big news over the weekend. We have some massive news of Brexit, we have some massive news of US elections, plus a vaccine, plus rising coronavirus cases, more lockdowns being imposed in UK, plus around the world. So it's going to be a heavy packed Monday, guys. I'm telling you, this Monday is going to be one of the most volatile Mondays since 2008, when the market really crashed. So that's our GP, guys. So I'm going to quickly do a quick analysis for you how to use Fibonacci. So I'm just going to get rid of these lines. Actually, I don't want to get rid of these lines. These lines are something that I will use to trade signals. So let me just quickly pick up a pair that we usually don't like to trade that much. Okay, let's pick a GPAD. So GPAD as well, you can clearly see how crazy it is right now. It's just dropping, and there's hardly any free fall. It's just a free fall right now. So really, you can catch all of these pips, guys. You can catch all of these trades. So let me get rid of these lines. Let's go to monthly. All right. So what you do is you choose a Fibonacci. You choose Fib retracement. Okay, so what happened in Fibonacci, basically, if he's going upwards, if you want to draw uptrend Fibonacci, you do this. Basically, you take your lowest point of the price, where the price started rise, to the highest point of the price, where the price started to fall after rising. So you can see it went from 100% to 0%. This was the resistance where it dropped. So this is your Fibonacci level. Now you see two main levels that we personally use, 50 and 60. So 60 is known as a stop level. So when a price is moving upwards, it usually pulls back into 60 level before moving upwards. So that's what happened. You can clearly see here. Price was going upwards, pulled back into 61.8, and it started moving upwards again. And then again, when price started to fall from here, it started to fall, pulled back into 60 level, 61.8, and started to fall again. So that's how I can use Fibonacci. That's an uptrend Fibonacci. Let me just quickly draw you a downtrend Fibonacci. So for example, this Fibonacci level here, this is a downtrend Fibonacci. You can clearly see price was dropping, went to this 61.8. So you can clearly see how price went to 61.8 and dropped again. So 61.8 is one of the main levels. So you just need to remember, basically you need to remember three levels: 0, 100, and 61.8. So just remember, if you're drawing an uptrend Fibonacci, you take from the bottom of the price to up, top of the price. And if you're drawing a downtrend Fibonacci, you take from the top of the price to the bottom of the price. That's how you draw Fibonacci levels. And you need to remember 61.8 as a stopover level. So that's our term we use for 61.8. So whenever price wants to take a break, for example, after falling, let's say when it's falling quite strongly, this is downtrend quite strongly here, it wants to take a break, so it went into 61.8, it pulled back into 61.8, and it dropped. It can happen in short term as well, plus in long term it's the same thing. This is a monthly chart. Let's go to a short 1 hour chart. So I'm just going to get rid of all the Fibonacci's, and let me just draw Fibonacci again. So right now actually GP is falling so much that it won't respect any Fibonacci. So yeah, I need to use different paper, because right now Fibonacci, that's the downside of Fibonacci, guys. It doesn't always get respected, so you have to be really careful. Not all the pairs will respect Fibonacci analysis, so you have to be really careful when you're choosing a pair. It should match your Fibonacci analysis, otherwise there's no point using Fibonacci if you're going to use it wrong. So this one looks okay. For example, it's going uptrend right now. We can clearly see, I'm going to draw an uptrend Fibonacci here. So I can see that Fibonacci right now is lingering into this level. So I won't be entering my trade right now. So this is not right time to enter. Why is that? Because I need to see a pullback into this region before I can enter as a buy. So what could happen is I want price to drop back into this level. And for me to really want to buy this pair again, I need to see a drop back into this 61.8. Then I will be looking to buy, because I know then the trend will continue. So again, with Fibonacci, you have to be patient. You need to let the price come to you. You do not want to enter the market if it's not at the correct level. So if the price is not here, I don't want to buy. If the price is not here, I don't want to sell, because if the price is here, it's no point me selling, because it could easily go upwards. So you need to be patient with Fibonacci. Let the price come to you. So when the price comes to, which it will, because you can clearly see prices making new lower lows and lower highs. So lower high a new lower high, a lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. If you guys do not understand the meaning of lower high and lower low, you guys really need to start studying, guys, because this is the basics of trading. Again, it's all being taught in our VIP. What's a lower high, what's a lower low, what's a higher high and higher low. So, but it's really important that you guys know that. So again, price needs to pull back into this region for me to really enter as a buy. Once it does, I can have a quite a nice risk to reward. So let me just tell you what will happen if a price. So once the price pulls into this region, we can see the really good risk to reward, guys. That's it. That you can clearly see how good risk to reward is right now. And again, you can clearly see how easy it is to use Fibonacci, guys. You probably guys will be thinking how Fibonacci is a big word. It's probably really hard to use. It's not, guys. It's really easy. Most of the things in trading, about 98% of the trading is easy. It's psychological. 2% trading is skills. 98% is psychological, guys. If you think it's hard, it will be hard. If you think it's easy, it will be easy. That's why a lot of our customers, you can see the testimonials we send out every day. A lot of customers are trading themselves through learning our strategies that we teach them. And, they've been profitable. You can clearly see how profitable they are. Some of the clients are actually, living off trading right now. Well, of course, didn't happen overnight. Do not expect to be living off trading overnight. It takes some years of work. So those clients have been with us for past 2-3 years. And now trading is their main business. And business as in main income, and they are making money. So again, that's how you use Fibonacci, guys. Nothing, no rocket science. Once the price going up, once the price reaches 100 level, 0% level, you can see whenever, for example, next time, okay, let's say if the price went there. So now I know that once the price reaches here, this level here, I'm going to look for sell. So I know once the price reaches here is a good sell point. I'll just put my sell here and I'll look for short. So my TP would be here. See, there you go. You can start planning our trades, guys. You can start looking ahead in the future. What could price be doing? So again, okay, for example, price doesn't stop over and it falls, keeps falling. So again, this is a good level to buy as well. You can clearly see price could reach here and we can buy and we can hold the position back to, all the way there. So there you go, guys. You can start looking into the future when you use Fibonacci. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. That'll be it. Again, if you have any questions, please do ask me right now. And, if you have any question about Fibonacci or any pairs you want to trade or any other indicator for that matter, or how to join VIP because your trial is finished, guys. So please do join VIP because you really don't want to miss out these live Zoom lessons. You can clearly see how valuable it is for you guys really understand about trading. What about ADSD? So 1 minute, let me just see another question. ADSD based on the Fibonacci. So let's do a live analysis on ADSD. Okay, ADSD, let me just get off this lines, quite a few lines now because I was doing a lesson with a client earlier today. Okay, let me hide this. All right, so ADSD depends what time frame you really want to look at. So it depends what time frame you're looking at. You want to trade long term, you look at 4-hour time frame. You're looking for scalps, you look at minute 1 hour time frame. So what time frame do you want to look at Fibonacci ADSD right now? So okay, let's go to short time frame because ADSD is not a fast moving pair. It's not a fast moving pair. So again, so I'm gonna first determine what's the trend right now. So it's a downtrend. So I'm gonna draw a downtrend Fibonacci. You guys get that? Why did I do a downtrend Fibonacci? Because it was a downtrend. So again, now there you go. It had a stop. Okay, so price is currently in a downtrend again. So it's dropping, but we can clearly see this was a support level here. So this was a support level, term resistance now. So we need to see a price close below this level. So right now we know that is a downtrend. It retested the 61.8, is falling. Now we need to find a place where we can enter the market. Let's zoom in. So what's happening right now? So we can see the price is currently below this resistance. Why this resistance is valid? It was a very strong resistance because it had quite a few touches. We can clearly see how many touches it has. So when the price reaches this level, there's some kind of momentum. It drops. So it has dropped again on 4th of September, then again on 8th of September, then again 10th of September. So we can see this is a quite strong resistance. We want to see how price is reacting. So again, you do not want to enter the market when the candle is still running. You wait 39 minutes, see what's the candle is going to do. If the candle closes below, then most likely, we might have a sell trade on ADSD. We might look to sell ADSD. Plus, I always use my MACD indicator when I ever use our Fibonacci or any other tool with me. So on MACD indicator, we have a bearish crossover as well. So most likely on a longer term basis, we'll be looking to sell we'll be looking to sell ADSD. But again, as I recommend you guys, do not enter the market straight away. It's Friday. I would not recommend for you to take any trade right now because market is about to close in about 2 hours max. The market will close, so you might have to hold the trade over the weekend. I really don't want to do that because over the weekend there's a lot of news, and as soon as the market open on Monday, you could get caught out in the spikes of the market. So again, do not want to enter, but over long term, I'll be looking to sell ADSD because if the price closes below this level, what will happen most likely is it will go back and retest this level. Might find some support, so this might be a support level. So might drop here. Okay, so let me just show you what could happen. Could drop here. Oh no, let me get rid of this. Let me just stick to this. Could drop here. Probably we're gonna see some kind of a pullback. In a good trend, you always want to see some kind of pullback, and then it will proceed to drop. So this most likely is going to happen with ADSD, given that it closes below this resistance today. Do you think DXY will go up before the elections to keep dollar strong? That's a very good question, Shira. That could be manipulative as well because they do want to manipulate DXY. As you know, Trump is going to manipulate DXY. But overall, today we did see DXY going up. So it could be possible. It could be possible that DXY really rises just before the elections. As you know, he might say, stuff like he will cut, do this and do that. And the vaccine is coming out and all of that stuff he says, all of the time he's lying. So he could lie something and he could really push DXY really high. So we could see DXY actually rising. Well, DXY, I really do think DXY could be as high as 93.94 by end of the month. That's my guess. Definitely DXY is not going to be below 93.94 just before the election. So by end of October, we could see DXY on the highs of 95, at least. So of course, if that DXY rises, you guys should already know when DXY rises, gold drops because DXY is basically dollar. But yes, DXY could rise. Yeah, next week news are really important, guys. Because there's quite a few news. It's just not next week news. There's a lot of fundamental news that comes around, over the month, over the week, such as election news plus Brexit news, because Brexit is coming closer, so it's going to get much more worse for GBP, much more worse for dollar. It could get better, it could get worse, but most likely it would get better because dollar is quite low. And as a buyer, as an investor, I would really love to invest in the dollar right now because, to be honest, dollar won't be this low for quite some time now. Once the dollar starts rising, it will keep rising. How about GPJPY? All right, guys, let's just quickly look at GPJPY. GPJPY, you guys need to know one thing. I'm going to tell you a tip right now. GPJPY works in tandem with GPSD. So when GPSD is dropping, GPJPY is dropping with it. So that's something you guys can look at. So for example, next time you want to trade GPUSD and you could not find a good entry, look at GPJPY. You might be able to find a good entry. That always works. There's always an entry in either pair. So if GPJPY is dropping, you can't find an entry, look at GPSD. You might be able to find an entry there. So GPJPY, to be honest, is really low. I have to go to daily to really see what's happening in the market. Let's go daily. So on daily, we can clearly see it's testing at this support level here right now. We can clearly see this quite decent, not a strong support level, I would say, because price wasn't here for long. But if this level breaks, then of course, again, there's a free fall all the way back to 132. It could be a 200 pip drop coming for GPJPY. So on Fibonacci basis, let's quickly draw Fibonacci. This is a daily Fibonacci. So we can clearly see price has broken below 61.8. Once the price breaks below 61.8 and closes below 61.8, that's a very strong sign that, price is going to be moving lows to, back to level of 100. So again, now is an uptrend. Price is below, because usually what should have happened here, if you guys know, it's a stopover, so price should have moved upwards, but that didn't happen. Price moved downwards. So that shows that, on a Fibonacci analysis, that it should drop back to 100 level. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. That will be it for today. And again, if you're on a free trial, do join VIP to get amazing Zoom lessons like this every day.